guys, so today I have another get ready with me. I am going to be using a couple new products, so if you guys want to see what products I'm using and just some random chit chatting, go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the Botanicals Mattifying Toner Shine Away, which is one of my favorites. I actually have had this in my skincare drawer, but I actually was kind of using the Glow Tonic for a little bit. But I don't think I have a lot left of the Glow Tonic. And all I have on my face right now is a little bit of sweat from doing my hair and some moisturizer that I had put on last night. Where's my mirror? I'm like doing everything in the viewfinder. Like, it's so weird. Yesterday being Saturday night, our neighbors next to us on this side were throwing a party, and our neighbors next to us over there were throwing a party. So it was pretty crazy. I don't think I fell asleep until like midnight, which is like the usual, but it was crazy. We were trying to watch a movie and it was like, and my brain was just like too much because they were playing one kind of music and then over there they're playing another kind of music, and then we were trying to watch a movie like really loud. So it was all kinds of crazy last night. I need to go wet this. I always forget and I always have to like stop recording, go to the bathroom, wet it, come back, and then start. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet this now. I've heard a lot of people talking about the Wet n Wild, this little black and white line. I don't know if it's together or separate. So I am going to be using their setting spray, and I'm also going to be using their primer because a lot of people were talking about how this primer isn't silicone-y, and I think I used to love silicone based primers, not so much anymore. I just feel like it just almost makes my foundation not last as long as it should. So I'm going to be using this one. It's the Wet n Wild Coverall primer, and it looks like this. And I found it, I think it was like $4.99, I want to say. So I like it because you'll see it's like a creamy texture. And like you don't need a lot, like a little bit goes a long way. I actually probably put like way too much. It almost feels like a lotion, if that makes sense, and I do feel like it really did help my foundation stick. And so I put a majority of the product like on the center of my face, which is where I have the most trouble with my foundation. Then I just spread the rest of it kind of out anywhere else. Just like random people outside. I'm filming in front of a window, in case you guys didn't know. Whenever I film my get ready with me's, I'm trying to film them more casually because you guys are watching me get ready. What do I have in my hair? Because you guys are watching me get ready like as I normally would. Usually I'm playing music. I'm taking this, I'm sorry, like the bottle is so gross and the lid is so gross, but this is the CoverGirl Outlast foundation. This is actually right now the only foundation that I think is like perfectly matching me because my Too Faced Born This Way is not matching me at all. And I feel like honestly I don't like that foundation like at all. So I will have a review coming up sooner, maybe this week, I don't know. So I'm going to take 2 pumps of this, and that's pretty much it. And oh gosh, I forgot to do my brows. It's so weird that I always do my brows first because I feel like I can get the shape correctly. Okay, I'm going to do my brows and then I'm going to apply this foundation.
Spin around now, down now, to the floor now, again now, spin around now, down now, to the floor now. Your mind is going places I'm gonna
go ahead and set my foundation. I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder. I'm thinking about getting another one. I'm not sure which powder I want to get because as you can see I'm almost out. I'm not sure which powder I want to get. I'm thinking I really want to go try the Laura Mercier loose powder for like setting my under eyes because I have the worst time trying to find a good concealer and trying to find just something good that will just set my under eyes, and a lot of people use that only on their under eyes and they love the way it works. And so I'm thinking maybe it's not the concealers, maybe it's what I'm setting it with. So I really want to try out the Laura Mercier powder. Like I said, let me know which powder I should try next, preferably drugstore, because I'd rather have like a drugstore powder for all over the face and then just the Laura Mercier setting powder for like underneath. I'm just using the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster. gonna prime my eyes with the Lorac Behind the Scenes eye primer. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the color Nectar from my Lorac palette. I'm gonna take the color Booty Call, such an appropriate name, from my Naked 2 palette, and I'm gonna place that all over the lid. I was gonna do like a smoky eye, but then I figured it's too early for that, and I don't want to look like a crazy person, so we'll just kind of go neutral somewhat.
Oh yeah, the music feels paradise. Can't get any better, no.
Next I'm taking Tease. I'm gonna put that in my crease.
Just can't stop dancing.
I'm gonna take my favorite highlight color from the Kylie Bible palette. It's the lightest shade in here. Anyways, I'm gonna tease on like this angled brush. I don't even know what this brush is. And I'm just going to kind of drag that color on my lower lash line.
Your mind is going places I can feel.
I'm gonna go ahead and apply my setting spray right now because I don't like to do it once I put mascara on or eyeliner, because sometimes if it's not waterproof it's gonna gush. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. Put that over there, and then I'm gonna go in with my highlighter. I also like to put a little bit of highlighter right on top of my brows. Above my brows, not on top of them, above them. I was watching, what was I watching? I was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and their makeup is always so good on, and I was watching one of, I think it was Courtney. They were interviewing Courtney, and she had a tiny bit of highlight on top of her brow, and I've been doing that ever since. I'm just going to take my beauty blender, I'm going to spray it like twice, and then I'm just going to dab over the highlight. Every time I do this, I always get compliments on my highlight. When I apply a little bit more water on top, I don't know what it does, but it just, I feel like it makes it pop a little bit. I'm going to be taking the Mellow Wine blush by Wet n Wild. I know Wild has been killing it with their beauty products lately. I wanted the highlighters, but they were all sold out on the website. But yeah, their blushes are bomb. I take the, what is this? Wet n Wild again. This is the H2O proof eyeliner in black. I believe that they changed the formula on this because this used to be my favorite eyeliner and it wouldn't like fade out on the inner part of my eye. Now it does. I don't know why, but it does. I do like the brush though. The brush is so much better than it was before. It is super thin. The only thing I don't like is the formula to this. Hey guys, so it's actually a couple hours later. I kind of forgot to film the outro because I was like super busy and trying to get really ready really fast because we had to go out the door and I still hadn't had my clothes on. So I'm going to explain to you all what I ended up doing on the eyes. For the eyeliner that I ended up using, I used a little bit of the Wet n Wild H2O proof only on like my inner corner area to line because it's a little bit stronger. And then over top of it, I went in with the Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in Blackest Black. And then for the rest of the eye, I ended up using the NYC liquid eyeliner, and then over top of it again, I went in with the Maybelline Eye Studio gel liner in Blackest Black. For mascara, I ended up using these three. If I could hold them properly. I ended up using these three. It's the Voluminous Million Lashes, the All Made One Coat Thickening, and the Voluminous Carbon Black Waterproof one. On the lips, I have one of the Kylie Jenner lip kits. This is a Kylie Matte Liquid Lipstick in Candy K. This is actually probably one of my favorite colors out of the whole line, and I've been using it like crazy and I love, love, love it. So yeah, this is by Kylie Cosmetics in case you guys don't already know. This is what the finished look looks like. Again, I'm sorry that the lighting is like all sorts of funky right now. and my makeup is probably a little worn out, but this is kind of what it looks like. And I got a ton of compliments on my eye makeup today, so yay, I'm happy I went with this. I will see you all in the next video. If you guys have any questions on any other products I use, don't forget to leave me a comment down below, and I'll try to answer you as soon as possible. Also, let's just forget that my room is a mess right now. I just needed to film, and this angle was like the best. So I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys. Goodness gracious. If you guys want to know random fact, there's only been I changed the song. 1 second as I scratch my nose. It looks like I'm poking in it, but I'm not. I'm just scratching it. There's only one, I think one complete like movie soundtrack that I absolutely love, and like to this day, even though the movie came out like 2 years ago, even though the movie came out a while ago, I still listen to this soundtrack all the time, and that is this soundtrack right here. It's to the Divergent series. My gosh, if you guys haven't heard it, it is amazing. I ended up doing the NYC, the, oh yeah, it is NYC, duh,